Hi, I'm Jim Fletcher, the Executive Creative Director for DC Collectibles, and welcome to New York Toy Fair. Hooray, 2018, we've got a bunch of cool new stuff to show you guys. So, let's get started walking through the booth. We have our new DC Essentials action figure line coming out. So these are back to our old scale of figures, they're around 7 inches tall. We got away from the 6-inch figures we did for the Batman animated series and went back up to our old scale. These figures have a lot of articulation. They may not have the most articulation you've ever seen, but they have the best range of movement we've ever done, which is really important going forward. There's even a video up on our Facebook page. You can go look at it. You can go through all it. Just shows someone using the unpainted model to show you all the posing they can do. So we're starting out with Batman, Deathstroke, Flash, Reverse Flash coming out in summer, and then fall is Superman, Brainiac, Aquaman, and Black Manta. We sculpted a whole bunch more of these already, so we're really excited to make this our new standard line of DC Essentials. So that's really fun. We've got a Doomsday Clock line coming out. Obviously this book's been a huge success for DC, and the sign in the back saying the end is near is incorrect because it's just beginning to do this line. So we've got Ozymandias, Dr. Manhattan, Rorschach, Mime, Comedian, and Marionette. So Mime and Marionette are two of the new figures that were introduced into the universe during the Doomsday Clock, and DC Collectibles is really happy to be able to do these since we've never gone and done the actual Watchmen from the comic book before. We had a movie line, we had one unproduced line from like 15 years ago, but we're finally getting a chance to do them now. They have the same scale as the Essentials figures, but they're focusing just on the Doomsday Clock storyline, and they'll be coming out during the run of the book, which is really exciting. So that's been great. Another thing we're super excited about this year are our DC core figures. So these are PVC statues, so these are the kind of things you can knock off your bookshelf. And like resin, they won't smash all over the floor. I mean, if you really try, I'm sure you can break them, but
it's cat-proof.
Yeah, it should be cat-proof. So these are really exciting, and I'm actually happy to be working on these, so I'm getting to go back and design them myself, the poses and everything. And that's been really fun for me to go back to the drawing board on these statues. It's really a neat thing to do. We have Joker, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Batgirl. They all have theme bases that we're going to be doing, and there's a bunch more of these in the works already. And the DC Collectibles design team is going to bring you really cool stuff for a DC core. Obviously DC core, it's focusing on our core most important people in the DC universe. So DC Designer Series, you wanted to see new stuff at Toy Fair? This is so new, it just showed up here yesterday. It's not even finished, so that's pretty new. The trunks are back for Superman, so we're really excited to be doing a Jim Lee statue. That's 12 inches, part of our Designer Series statue line that's been going on for a long time. And we also have a Supergirl statue based on the Michael Turner cover, which is a really beautiful piece sculpted by Irene Matar. She just did an amazing job. We have a Batman by Greg Capullo based on the Metal book, where he's basically, it looks like Conan and Batman, but it's really a badass version of Batman. He's all like, you know, the whole book is so visceral. We really want to capture that in the statue based on Greg's cover. We're also doing a the Red Hood statue based on the art of Kenneth Rockerford, who redesigned his costume. We reached out to him. We want to do more Red Hood stuff. We haven't done too much of it recently, so we're really excited to bring a big, powerful, exciting Red Hood statue into the limelight. We keep going along the shelf on the bottom. We've got from The Killing Joke, which is obviously one of our most reproduced books ever. We have a Batman and a Joker mini statue to go along with the events in the book. We're really happy to have done these. We made a larger size Joker statue about a year and a half ago, so now we made a smaller one, and we made a Batman companion piece. Super excited about those. And we've got a Jim Lee 3-pack of statues featuring Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. It'll be 3 resin statues all coming in one box. It's going to have Jim Lee's signature is on the bottom of them printed. He's not actually signing them all, just to be clear. And that's great. We're really happy to work with Jim on getting some of those statues out. We have a Trinity statue by Jason Fabok on the top. So if you want your core superhero DC gang, there they are. So Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. Really heroic pose. Really nice statue. This is also production, so that's a final what it's going to look like. Black Lightning, of course, certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. I think the 4th episode was just on. So the actor was super happy about his likeness. We got that statue done really quickly. It's in line with our other TV show statues. It's 12 inches tall. We have Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, and he falls right in line with all of those. So we're really happy to bring him into statue form for these events. Batman Animated is a line that we're really having a lot of fun with. We're actually going deeper into the line in some cases, like using these expression packs where you're getting a whole bunch of stuff to play with. The Harley figure has some really great expressions and faces that it comes with. And what I like about these, you can actually, instead of like, say you're in a bad mood one day, you don't have to tell everybody, but you can put this face on your Harley figure and just sort of keep it to yourself, or maybe let people know. But then the next day you come in, everything's fine. So you don't have to freak out in your office. You can just play with these and put your emotions into the toy.
It's not defined face. That's I'm already in the seat.
Yeah, so it's perfect. If this interview goes badly, you can put this face on me later, Photoshop that on. My favorite accessory out of all those, however, has to be this, because it actually comes with a big giant fish costume that fits right on top of Harley. It's on the stand right now, but anyway, it just goes on pretty much like that. So who doesn't want this? Best accessory you're going to see at all of Toy Fair, or you can just wear like a finger puppet.
Fish heads.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So the Harley Expression Pack is our newest addition to the Batman and the Joker Expressions packs. It really gets you doing a nice immersive world where you can like place our expressions and do all kind of fun things. One of our designers down here built this whole cool little, we're not selling this, he just built this cool little play set. So, okay, moving on to Artist Alley. So Artist Alley, the name came from actually walking up and down Artist Alley, looking at artists that maybe don't fit the normal DC mold of people that are going to be doing comic book illustrations. So Newligan, Chris Uminga, and Joe Morase are all people we've known for a while and really wanted to work with them, but nothing was really working for drawing a comic book, so that doesn't mean we can't do a line of toys with them. And so we're super happy to bring you Newligan's kind of like street smart attitude. Everybody's got these kicks on, which is really fun. The Batman design is just super fun. With that, we have these black and white versions of them as well. And you can see all the Newligan's artwork behind them. We really went out of our way to match the style with our sculpting, which is what we've been known for all these years. And you've got Chris Uminga, which these are the ones that are out right now. Really excited about these figures. The painting's great, the attitudes are great. And Shomarase's stuff is very fluid, very beautiful, flat line work that we had a really challenge bringing those to 3D life, how to paint them and catch what she's doing in her artwork was a challenge, but I think we did it really well and she was very happy. These are brand new, premiering at the show, so these are the holiday variants. I just wish they would smell like peppermint because that would be even better, but they're pretty great. So Artist Alley is fun because remember, when we come down looking at Artist Alley, you could be the next Artist Alley candidate. So keep going to the show. So, new Teen Titans. Are you ready? Okay, I'm not sure if you're stopping or starting. So
no, I'm good.
Okay. So the new Teen Titans multi-part statue was really an exciting item. We worked with George Perez on this. He was really happy about the final result. They start in the summer and they go all the way into winter. And when you put them all together, you can recreate the cover scene from this book. And if you want to buy them individually, you can also do that. If you don't want all the Teen Titans, you just like Beast Boy, you can just buy that and they'll stand alone separately, but all the bases go together at the end if you want to get them all. They don't snap together, you just push them together. So really dynamic, statue with a lot of excitement. I think this one's going to do really well for us. We haven't really done a proper Teen Titans thing in a while, so I think people should be pretty stoked about that.
That's the perfect one to start with.
Well, I mean, where else do you start? Might as well start with the beginning. Batman Black and White is one of our, actually is our longest running statue line. It's over 10 years old, probably more like 12 or 13. There's over 80 statues in this line. I think it's safe to say it's the longest running collectible series on this whole floor, possibly. So Becky Cloonan is out this year. We have a really exciting piece from Gerard Way. It's like somebody didn't turn the exciting lights on. There you go. What's cool about this one, if you come around inside the Batman, there's a map of Gotham City inside his cape. So this was based on an untold story from Gerard Way, and he's going to get back to telling it at some point and bringing these statues back in off the drawings he had. Maybe we'll convince him to go finish up the story. But all his young animal stuff has been really great for DC. We're pretty excited to do his statues. Brand new at the show that literally just showed up yesterday is the Great Capullo, the Man Who Laughs statue. The really popular design inspired from the metal book. Greg had a little piece of a drawing and we couldn't see everything, so we reached out to him and said, can you please draw the rest of this pose? And he did, and we got it sculpted and sent it to the show. So we were, Greg's stuff always does really well for us, and we're super happy he had time to help us out and finish up the pose. The Harley Red, White, and Black is a companion piece to Batman Black and White. People always have trouble choosing between standard classic Harley and a bunch of the new Harleys. You don't have to choose because they're both here. So that's been really fun for us. The Michael Turner piece, I'm sure is going to do well, and both these covers were really good selling variants for us. So we hope people that want those will want to accentuate their collection and also buy the statues. DC Bombshells is one of our best-selling statue lines that we've done, so we're excited to do even more of them. We have a Wonder Woman on a tank, like basically smashing a tank as a deluxe statue. The Bombshells Catwoman and Batman, which is going to be out this winter. There's a cute little detail because Catwoman has just stolen the keys to the Batmobile as she's distracting him in some other ways. So really nice, playful statue reflecting the attitudes of both of them. We finally got around to one of the main villainesses of the Bombshells universe, if you've been following the comics, the Joker's daughter, based on the variant cover back there. And then we've got a toy line that we've been ongoing toy line we've done with the next two are Joker and Harley. We did a statue with two of them, and we sold so well we had to reproduce it twice. So we said, well, we might as well also make toys. You should be able to get close to recreating that pose. This is the thing I'm the most excited about. Everything's exciting, but this Rick Baker bust is fantastic. So, Rick's an Academy Award-winning, multiple Academy Award-winning special effects guru. So we reached out to him, asked if he wanted to do anything with DC. He's done so much other work, and he said, sure, if you let me do whatever I want. And I said, that sounds great. Do you, and we'll make it. So that's what he came up with. Really, it's just so creepy and cool at the same time. There's a limited edition at about 200. He actually inscribed his name in the back, so that'll be there. It's about $1,000. It kind of follows you around the room, which is a little it's a little weird. But if you're a Joker fan, it's certainly a great piece to have in your house, or just to scare your friends at Halloween. You can also use it for that. It's part of the DC Gallery series, which is also going to be bringing in like props and things from the DC universe. So, of course, we have a Two-Face coin, and on the back, of course, that's all messed up. So I don't like to play around with this because I don't know how I'm going to react to any questions you might have, depending on how it comes up. So I'm just going to put it down. And we also have a Joker cane, which we're doing. So we designed this one in-house at Collectibles. It was really fun to just come up. We looked at a whole bunch of different versions of Joker canes, from the movie, from the comic books, and we just came up with this design, and now it's going to be going back into the comic books. It's going to be showing up in a couple of issues of Batman. So the prop line's really going to be fun because we're making the main, the main character is now going to be the item, not just an accessory piece. So it's pretty big. It's actually a walking stick, correctly, not a cane. It's taller than a cane. So. And there it is. And it really flashes a lot I'm wearing. So is this cosmetic for that? Yeah, it screws apart, so you can take it. You can see it there. It just comes apart and it ships in half in a box. So really fun piece. And there it is.